In 1930, the world economy was broken. Free markets had failed to recover. Classical theory offered no solution. Then came John Maynard Keynes, the British economist who revolutionized everything. His big idea: when private spending collapses, the government must step in. Government spending, even if it meant running debt, would act as a powerful external push. Thanks to the multiplier effect, every dollar injected could generate more than a dollar of economic activity. Debt was medicine for a dying economy. But here's the critical part. Keynesianism was never meant to be a permanent diet. It was a cycle. You run deficits during the slump, but you must run surpluses during the boom. This contractionary phase was required to pay down the debt and prevent inflation. Keynes granted politicians license to prioritize the immediate, famously saying, "In the long run, we are all dead." But politicians heard only half the message. They learned to love the short-term sugar rush of debt, visible jobs, popular tax cuts, and hated the bitter taste of austerity required to save. This is the birth of the addiction. Look at the 2009 financial crisis. The massive intervention worked, generating millions of employment years. But the necessary cost, the $1.4 trillion deficit, pushed debt to 9.9% of GDP, the highest level since 1945. Crucially, in the decade of recovery that followed, the political system failed to produce the necessary surpluses. Instead of paying down the 2009 debt, politicians fought over who could spend the extra revenue. This transformed necessary emergency borrowing into a permanent structural habit. The price of this addiction is significant. Sustained high public debt drags down long-term growth and crowds out private investment. Keynes gave us a powerful tool to save us from crisis. But by embracing only the spending and neglecting the saving, governments ensured that debt is no longer medicine. It is now the default way of life, leaving us fiscally weak and vulnerable for the next major storm.